There's a whole lot of podcasting going on, but ain't none like this one though. Hey! Get out your feelings. Hey! Come on. Like my page, like my style, like my flame. Get out your feelings. Hey! Like my page, like my style, like my flame. Get out your feelings. Hey! The N1 mixtape tour bus. Oh my God, whenever we seen this come on ESPN, put away your backpack, grab you a Hot Pocket, grab you some Kool-Aid, and sit down and watch these brothers go behind the back between their legs with moves that we never even seen before, and we wanted to go outside and practice. You had Skip to My Lou, Main Event, Headache, oh my God, the Spider. It was a time and era that's like no other. I mean, you saw dunks these cats were doing like never before. Had you mesmerized. Sitting in your room eating chips and just like, oh my God, this is crazy.
Oh my God, whoa, how do you do that?
I mean, brothers high flying all across the rim. Had your friends and everybody just going crazy in the room watching the game. But I'm glad to have one of the brothers, the originator, the man behind the scene, the first one that signed with N1, Main Event, my dude, Mr. Waliyy Dixon. He stopped by, talked to me about the WN1, Angel Reese, Kaden Clark, and some gems for the community to live on and feast on. Y'all sit back and relax and watch this interview with my man, Waliyy Dixon, a.k.a. Main Event. Let's go. What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Get Out Your Feelings Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Scott Simpkins, and right over here, man, I got somebody that I know y'all know. If you ever watched N1 mixtapes before, if you ever seen the dribbles, the handles, the dunks, the high-flying scenes, man, this man right here was the originator, and I got nobody no greater than the originator himself, Mr. Main Event. Yes, sir, Waliyy Dixon. What's happening, baby?
Peace, bro. What's going on, man?
It's good to have you back, man.
Thank you to have me.
Most definitely, man. Hey, this is the new podcast, bro. I just started last month and it's already popping off. We just hit 500 today. And I want to say thank you to all the subscribers, man. Y'all been doing it. The numbers are high. The comments are respectful. The likes and shares and all that. Y'all been doing y'all thing. So, man, just keep it going and keep growing this family. And this is my dude right here, man. This is my dude, man.
Congratulations. Yo,
thank
congratulations.
You. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate it. So first off, man, I got to ask you about this because I think last month you opened up a new spot that people like me can come in and do their own podcast. They can come cut hair or shoot a TV show. What's up with that, man?
Basically with my partners, Mark Bullock, Main Event and Friends. We got a whole crew, a team that came together with this idea to have a content creator, state-of-the-art venue. You know, Main Event and Friends is the median. Man, I love what you're doing because what our spot is for that cool spot, that cool vibe for everyone.
Certified legend, Main Event, live at Main Event and Friends, Woodbridge Mall. This is an opportunity for podcasters as a content creator center where I'm going to have different shows here. We got Nona's House, we got Sherman Review, we got Shavon's Beauty, we got Inspired by You, as well as the Main Event Podcast.
Space is incredible. What do you think of it and the concept?
I think this is great what Maine is doing. I wish him a lot of luck and success with it. It's a dream come true. We've been working hard. Whatever idea you have, you can come here and it'll come to life.
It's a dope scene. I just love how he has everything set up.
It's for the community. It's for the people, no matter where you are.
Being inside and I'm looking and I see the different sections of things, I'm like, oh, okay, this is the real deal.
Seeing the different areas to just enrich and inspire people, blow my mind.
For people that have something to offer the culture and need a platform to get it to the people, this is the perfect medium for them.
This is actually a very great idea, especially for the youth. I can make my content here, I show everyone the positivity and everything, and this is a great spot to show it.
Yes, because when you look at this whole situation, a lot of people bashing one another or whatever have you. So we came up with a way to where they say if you the voice, we're not trying to control no minds, but we want to have the voice. We want to share stories. We got Nona's house. We have the Main Event podcast.
Yeah.
We got a couple things. Shea Beauty. We got it's a one-stop shop. We got different packages you could give someone want to rent out a space or what have you, but it's also about the community and for everyone have a voice. To say everyone have a voice, but also have a platform for everyone to have a voice, that's what make it very special. And thank you for even allowing me to let everybody know about Main Event and Friends in Woodbridge, New Jersey.
Yeah, you the dude, man. You already know, man. You my boy, you my brother. You already know it's time. So when I get back up there, I'm stopping through there. I'm stopping through.
Let's make it happen, man.
All right, most of you got my word on that for sure. And I'm going to make a contribution to that. Donate something over there, man, and keep it going, bro. Because, we need more stuff like that. And that kind of draws me into my first question with you because this ain't going to be long. I got to let this man get back to his podcast, y'all. So back in the day when Ann won, did y'all have any platforms where y'all can tell your own story and tell your own truth like we do today?
No. Only thing they had back then really was Black Planet, MySpace. And you gotta remember, we was so in tune with the game, with the community, especially that foundation, the foundation of the N1 mixtape tour. We came from an era where if we did have a blue check, or if we had following or likes, it was like real. It was like it wasn't no bot. It wasn't no person behind doing this, which is no knocks on nobody like that. But I'm just telling you the era. We really had real people out there, So to answer that question, no, it was real. In real time, as they say, it was in real time. It was like we outside. It was pull up. That's what made it like significant. That we was able to leave this mark on a culture, leave this mark on people, on communities, without any social media. So no, we didn't have the social outlets. If you're talking about a MySpace, if you're talking about Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, any of those different things like that, cut a check, y'all. But yeah, we didn't have that.
I bet. Hey, you cut a check for sure because you guys are trendsetters. Y'all changed the game with shoes. You changed the game with DVDs coming with shoes. You changed the game how guys dress, how they ball. You know what I'm saying? You're bringing the street game to the NBA on some of them. And it was a whole different era. And it set trends for us to be better than what we were at that time. And I know everybody's on the WNBA now, right? And you see the effect that Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese is having. Do you believe that this has a lot to do with race? Because, they're drawing the race card between those two. Do you think they really have a beef going on?
So to answer a question like that, there's no one answer, especially like coming from me. Like I can't give you no one answer.
Yeah.
Me personally, I don't know. Do it play a part? I don't know. My thing is that whether it's positive or negative energy or negative publicity or positive publicity, it's publicity on the WNBA, pay them women. Super duper dope how they pay the NBA. If there is anything that's going on that far as racist, I think those two individuals going to have a meeting and come together to show the world that whatever someone trying to build a scenario, this not the scenario, because we also are the ones who they look up to us, right? People
Right.
look up to the WNBA. It's the light on them. Sometimes negativity depends on who's the author of that, who's the spewing that out, whether it's racism or are they treating this person that way or treating that person that way. When it comes to color, we just had it, we just had it, we just had it a little bit rougher than others.
Absolutely.
But so every little thing we're gonna look at, but what's gonna supersede that is the greatness. It's going to be the greatness that's going to supersede that because we don't know who's drawing this narrative up, whether it's right, whether it's wrong, whatever. I don't condone no racism on any level. Do it happen? Absolutely.
Right.
But man, I got so much love for the WNBA. I try to just like overlook that stuff because I want to see them, man. Listen,
Yeah.
man, shout out to my sister Dixon, who was a part of one of the first inductees. So I always feel as though like I'm that one that like I push the women, man. I don't give a damn on what color you are. Like I push them, I support the women. So if there is a racial thing or people feel racial to both Caitlyn, to what's the name?
Angel Reese.
Angel Reese, Miss Caitlyn. If there's any fans out there or any supporters like us, me and my brother here, right?
Yes,
If
big
there's
time.
anyone who's drawing a narrative to say that this is racist or they letting you do this or they letting everything that she do is under the microscope, I want to see you two get together and let the world know. Let your fans know who's concerned. My brother brought it to my attention, so he's concerned. So if he's concerned, I'm concerned. So let's change the narrative and let's let the people know that no, regardless of what picture they try to paint, y'all love one another. And at the end of the day, long as y'all have that personal connection as sisters and y'all on that court because we got the youngins that's watching
Yeah.
that want to go to the WNBA, this is the opportunity to let the world know that there is a sisterhood there, right? There's a sisterhood there. And no matter what painter, artist, paint a picture, whoever's behind it, or however it may look, because we see it different, right? Some see it as racist. This is that. Some see it maybe, I don't know, just to alleviate all of the question marks, right?
Right.
To alleviate those, I would like to see them two come together and let the world know that, listen, that's their stuff. We love each other. We out here balling, and we're setting the next stage for those that's going to come. And I'm all for the super duper, all and proud and excited for the WNBA, man.
Most definitely, man. I agree with you because you know what? I never heard nobody bring it from that perspective. Those two get together, sit down, and have a podcast like you and I doing. Angel got her own podcast, and now everybody that beat her up last year for doing her own podcast, now everybody got one now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you guys
you can't invite me on no show, bro, that say get out your feelings sports podcast, and I know some things about it, but when it comes to different things like this, I can differentiate the two and give you, because I don't maturing and I look at things from different, so I make sure I try to answer a question from different angles versus someone say, "Oh, main event said," they said on the get out of your feelings. No, I'm saying that there's an issue, whatever. But we are, and the Creator have blessed us to be the 1%. But the things that we do has a 99% effect in a positive way.
Absolutely, you ain't never lied on that, man. So I want to go here, dude. Now they asked TMZ saw Ice Cube the other day, and he was walking somewhere, and they were like, "Hey, man, did you really offer Caitlin Clark a $5 million deal to join Big Three?" And he said yes. And they said, "Well, why not Angel Reese?" He said, "Well, because the marketers was like, well, she's not, marketable pretty much for that price. So she's not really worth that $5 million." And they didn't bring that to him. So they did Caitlin Clark. But on the other video, he was like, just flat out, yes, they went to Caitlin Clark to try to get, publicity to that league. So I want to ask you this. Caitlin Clark is a 3-point specialist. Angel Reese is a dog in the paint and get her double-doubles and put up 20 and 19 rebounds, right? Do you think those two could have played in the N1 mixtape back in the day? Would y'all would have invited them on? back in the day?
Absolutely, we would invite them on. We actually had a female that was on. If you go back, I'm actually having her on my show, the Main Event
Yeah.
Podcast, where see, their talent, man. Like you could. That's what 52 basketball is doing, right? 52 basketball is a new sport which has been here, which was called rough or 21, and 52 basketball is going to bring those things out. People need opportunity. When you talk about like Angela Reese and Caitlin Clark, you talk about exceptional athletes. Now, could they have played on the Animal Mixtape tour? Absolutely. Absolutely. Would they have did the 25 cities and all that? I hope that they would. I don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
there you can see when there is something where you see something special. And you know how we is, bro. Like some things gonna come from the spiritual side to where I think the creator is testing. You have fans, right? And then you have
Right.
fanatics, right?
Right.
Fans could be phony, ASSN, right?
Yeah.
Ninjas, right? And then you
Yes.
have fans that wind up becoming fanatics, right?
Right.
So this is from a spiritual side, this is an opportunity for those two female individuals, right?
Yes.
To break a cycle, but let's get back to where that's my brother over there. But when we on this blacktop or this hardwood, we going at it and we motivating and pushing one another. So we don't have to have these perspectives, even though that it pushes these podcasts and it pushes the narrative and
Right.
whoopty-woo. But let's get something positive out of the negative that people try to depict, not knowing that them two might be the best of friends. So I need athletes, not only, Angela Reese and Caitlin, I need athletes to let the world know that unless they can, I don't know. I wasn't privy to sign a NBA contract. I had the opportunity to work out with the Nets. I turned that down because of my age and my accident I was in. But I don't know what's in that. I don't know what the fine print is, right? I don't know.
Right.
So if there is no fine print for us saying, look, listen. This ain't the WWF, bro. You have things that's happening. So when we talk about racial things and racial inequality, equality and different things like that, we have to really look at that and see, hold up, is someone building this or is this really what's really happening? See, we
Right.
have to know for sure for people like you and I to be able to come with a direct answer saying it's coming from us. All I'm saying is if that is what's happening, and we're gonna have those that's gonna look at it through the micro lens, the lens, and say this is a racial issue. They treating this and they're not fair. Da, 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 da. And the only way to alleviate that, just like the only way to abolish racism, is for those, just like the N word. The only way to abolish that stuff is for those who was the ones who created that.
Right.
Who created what it is, the definition of those individuals or those people. They have to do that. We can't be the ones that have marches about, we can't use the N-word, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. But athletes like that are special, like Muhammad Ali, Michael Jordan, and different ones who took vows for equality, right?
Right. Absolutely.
Be the superstar athlete, but at the end of the day, on that spiritual side, what did you do for humanity? What did you do with your power and your celebrity status and this, that, and the third? What did you do with it from what's expected from our fans and our other fans, right?
Right.
So now this is the opportunity because certain things are going to happen. I had a guy, King Handles, right? King Handles is from Canada. And I was able to have a talk with King Handles. I didn't know that he helped with street basketball. He helped break the race barrier in Canada.
Really?
Because of basketball.
Because of
His
basketball.
story,
Yes.
You gotta get it. You gotta get him on your show. You gotta chop it up with him, man. And it was amazing how basketball. So my point, what I'm saying is that this is an opportunity for these two individuals. Number one, the WNBA doesn't need no extra negative stuff because those are some talented females, man.
Big
Like
time.
I love watching them. I love watching the WNBA. You know, I love watching the college sports. But the WNBA is that you're seeing the game. It ain't just based off of 3-pointers. They're showing you every aspect of the game, and I
Right.
love that.
Right.
I love that.
Right.
Yo, 52 basketball is going to be crazy, and it's going to help basketball. But for all of these people talking about data man and this and that, and the coaches say they're the best coach, all in friendly competition. Friendly competition.
Yes,
but
sir.
we bringing back that buzz. How what we did with the and one mixtape tour, and one have nothing to do with this. It's a straight main event, blacktop street ball, and 52 basketball.
Yes.
To where it's 25 players, 5 on the team, 1 coach, 1 player represents each team. Right? So
Yeah.
now the coaches have to be strategic of who they have on that court, because by the time a player get 26 and a player don't have 12 or more, the whole team is eliminated. So we're going to turn that into a competition where somebody going to win a cash prize, but also we're going to turn that into an actual league. So look at how we help in the game of basketball. My big cousin Brian Crawford always said to me, I didn't understand what he was saying when I was young, but he said to me, it's not what the game of basketball can do for you. It's what we can do for the game of basketball. It's a difference.
Right.
So we bringing back the grittiness where you get to the foundation and just learning how to play that game and being a monster out there.
Right.
Every aspect to where everyone on the court could fill in the box versus who shot the most threes. I know we all talk it, but you know how I get with this. I'm
No,
really
you
with
good.
this.
Go ahead,
I'm
man.
really
Nah.
changing and
No,
shifting culture.
they need
I'm a
to know it.
disruptor.
We need to know about
man, I
52
love-
basketball. We need to know about this because we want to
but-
support it and we want to be there. Because your passion for the game and you want the game to be unified between everybody.
Yes.
Just like you want the W, you want the NBA. The NBA is already there, but we want the W and all this stuff that we see with podcasters and the other fans that just now coming along with all these remarks and stuff like that. Basketball is supposed to be about unity, bro. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk your trash, and that's okay. And that's why I couldn't understand with what they were saying about Adrian Reese. Of course you're going to talk trash. Everybody else does it. So what? Right, exactly. You can't see me, right? There's nothing wrong with that. She got the ring. So until you defeat me, I can talk as much trash as I want. But
we have to let the fans know. It's just like with hip hop, right? So you have like some artists maybe talking about like different things that's negative, right?
Yeah.
But if they're not really doing that, or if they're able to talk about it on a big platform, and you got all these fans coming to your concerts, and you're not telling them a solution how to get out of that,
right?
Then I think that's just wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just wrong.
Yeah.
You know, so yo, give me 1 second. You can pause it for 1 second?
Yeah, you good. You good. Yo, check out my guy, the Jersey Dude. Any jersey from any sport, football, basketball, hockey, soccer, whatever jersey you want, the Jersey Dude has exactly what you're looking for. DM him, add him on Facebook, hit him up on Instagram, or call his line. Make sure you order the right size and the team that you want, and he will make sure that he gets it to you. Yes, his stuff is real. You can wash it, clean it, do whatever you want to. It will not shrink. It will remain the same size, and all of his stuff is not stolen, but it is real. Make sure you support the Jersey Dude. All of your authentic teams, players, and whatever you want, he has it. Make sure you support the Jersey Dude, my man, Mr. James Harrison. Now back to the show. Good. So I know you got a new brand. Okay, we wore and one. We had the shoes, the clothes. Will your club have its own apparel? And would you be willing to bring a WNBA player or a regular cat that can ball and help build the brand?
Absolutely. You know, it's about like the piggyback what we just talking about. So like things like the big three. That's why I support besides the politics and all that stuff, but the alternative. So when we was growing up, it was like to be successful and make money into your sport or your whatever your expertise is, you have to make it to the what they consider professional. Professional to me is getting paid. Once you get paid for something, you're a professional, right? So
Absolutely.
now what 52 basketball is just that. It's another alternative. But on the hindsight, it's helping the game of basketball. And one fumbled the ball. But once again, you know how we do. We always go from the spiritual side, and we can't go against the man above because he's running the ultimate plays. So maybe they fumbled the ball for a good reason. because
Right.
we're able to talk about this in 2025, something that happened almost 20 years ago, right? And
Right.
there's no knock to
Absolutely.
and one. Salute y'all. I wish y'all the best. But this is really based off of opportunity, fair opportunity.
Right.
See, fair opportunity. I told that company I never wanted to feel like a paid slave, right? So we
Yes.
went back to where, when we started this, Mr. Rowan, I don't know if you know Mr. Rowan, he had a book called $40 Million Slaves. I got an opportunity to see him this past
Yes, sir.
weekend at the Giants' first practice. So he signed the book for me. I told him, like, this book, reading this book helped me with my day-to-day just dealing with different things, right? The
Right.
social aspects of life, sociology. I'm a sociologist. So I'm dealing with the social aspects of life. To more be the I don't never want to be the one who always have, like, we all have an opinion, but I want to be more on the sides for solution, awareness.
Absolutely.
Because we can always have opinions, but I want to use that energy to where more. How can we fix this? Can we get these athletes to be able to speak a little bit more than what they can't speak? When you sign that dotted line, I can't do X, Y, and Z. I can't be who I am. You got these greats who
Yeah.
have a voice, right?
Right.
Our voice. I'd rather have an athlete. No knock to nobody, man. You know what I'm saying? This is my opinion. I would rather have an athlete, be it a voice versus an artist, like a rapper, because it's like they could contradict themselves, right? It makes them less gangster, but at the end of the day, it's just like watching a movie. It's like watching Scarface. It was a movie. Someone wrote the script, right? So the same thing is with these artists. Somehow they want to live behind this gangster image, right? If you think about it, to my youth out there, to my little bros out there, sis out there, woo woo, right? If you listening to these artists, right, and they're telling you that they're doing all these negativity things, right? Are they really
Yeah.
doing it? Because I'm from the era where whatever was being done was never broadcasted, not alone recorded or video recorded with video, right? So
Yes.
you had to think with the thing, and then I think what happens is that a subliminal message is being in their head to where they think that they have to do these drugs or have to be this way to fit in. The best way to alleviate that is I tell people, be themselves. If the world revolves around everyone being themselves, who the creator blessed us to be, every person that we meet would be different. You don't have to get your style from the one. You don't have to have a filter. Be who you are. When you get up in the morning, you look in the mirror and you say, I love you. I'm going to push that person to the best. And pushing that person to the best is going to involve pushing other people to the best. But it
Right.
starts with yourself and being who you are.
Man,
I know we off topic. You could use this for a whole
no,
nother script.
no. Those are gems dropped right there, just like last time. I love when you talk them gems are being dropped because, listen, it goes beyond basketball. Because what Angel Reese has done, what you have been saying, setting up things outside of basketball for the future to help somebody else. I'm pushing myself to be better, and I'm going to push the next person to be better. So having little homies, little children that's watching, I told them the last time, let them see her. Because the racism and stuff that she deals with on a daily, but yet she retired her mom. She is pushing Reebok. She's the face of Reebok. Her name is on the cover, of NBA 2K26. So no matter what, she's still balling out of her rabbit mind. So let these kids see something positive and saying, hey, look, I might be getting bullied, but I can still do this. You might be talking about me. I might have to go through this, but I'm able to still do this. And everything that you just said stirs that pot, bro. You got to look in the mirror. And I believe she's doing it. You got to look in the mirror and say, hey, look, you're going to be great today in spite of. You're going to have a great day in spite of. And everybody that's watching this, do that because it helps me. Sometimes I get up and say, this is going to be a good day. And boy, some of the stuff I face, and I'd be like, it could have been a bad day, but that positivity that you already put in check in the man up above, you already put it in check when you got up. It's going to be a good day.
Yes, man. See, when we young, we hear these different, I'm from the South, so we hear different, like, sayings and stuff like that. But when you're young, you hear them. And then you hear them so much to where that becomes subliminal. But you don't understand that until you become an adult, right? So once you start understanding that, you be like, oh, this what that mean. Don't sometimes it get hot in the kitchen, right? Don't touch the fire. So certain little things you start become an adult, you be like, oh, this what they mean. So now I done absorbed that as a child. I'm an adult now. How do I take that same thing I absorbed as a child and give it to the masses in a way to which they could understand and comprehend, to where it didn't take me that long to become an adult? How can I get a child to understand what I'm saying and what I went through? I'm willing to share those things, and the only way to share those things is to be transparent with one another. See, my pops always told me, if you fool a person in the mirror, you're a dangerous man. What did Michael Jackson say? It starts the man in the mirror,
The man in the mirror.
That guy, it starts above, right? So that's why I
Yes.
tell somebody, they be like, yo, today my birthday. I say, man, if you ain't look at every day your birthday, then we moving on a different frequency, because every day that we have the opportunity that God bless us and blow air in our nostrils and give us the opportunity for another day, that is a new day. That is our birthday. So I had my man who passed away, Glenn, God rest you, my bro. I would see him, man, for the last 25 years. Every time I saw him, I said, happy birthday. You know, the happy birthday, because see, we get caught up into like you have to have Christmas in December, right? Or you have to have Easter, whatever. No, at the end of the day, it's all a blessing. It's through God's grace and mercy, right? Through God's grace and mercy. So why not can we treat every day like it's your birthday, my brother? Happy birthday.
Right,
Yo,
happy
sister,
birthday.
happy birthday, yo. I wish you, we gonna dye some eggs in June. We gonna do whoop-de-whoop, because we have to understand that and understand the blessing. Understand the blessing, and it's the little things. It's the little things. There's nothing smaller than the mustard seed. And look at the faith of the mustard seed, the things that can happen if we believe. So we have to start adding that into our everyday life, whatever. Yeah, you know, we can go to work, do this and that, do pay our bills. The lights gonna be on. We're gonna make sure the kids eat, woo-de-woo-de-woo. But God has blessed us to, like I said, we're the 1%, right? And that 1% is really the whole, because that 1% has a 99% effect. And He's using us in different ways, man. And I thank you always. Is that, yo, listen, man, is that Method Man to the left? What we got going on there, bro?
Nah, that's me.
I know. I'm messing with you, yo. I'm messing with you, yo.
That's a cartoon version of me, fam.
Yeah, I love it, I love it, man. You gonna get a call from the Wu-Tang. Them guys don't, no,
Yeah.
Salute to Capadonna. Yeah, no, you.
Yeah, that's all dope, man. That's me, bro. Yeah,
I love it.
I can't find my glasses though. I had them at work the other day, and I don't know where they went.
Oh, those some Cazelle joints, man. Get and grab you some of them Cazelle. Yo, Cazelle, cut that check too.
Yeah,
but listen, yo, we not like yo. Listen, yo, get out your feelings, man. Cut that check. Keep the lights on.
Most
you know what I'm talking about? Because everybody don't be putting into that collection plate. So we need to get this from every angle, and we're gonna make sure that it get reciprocated back to the community.
Right, absolutely. And the last but not least, how far do you want 52 basketball to go? Because what I hear, and just like with Air One, it wasn't just basketball. It was a movement. Like I told you before, y'all helped save our life. Some of you in the comments, I know y'all can attest to this. It kept us off the street. It kept us in the gym. We wanted to be like y'all. We wanted to do the moves, but we didn't want the other stuff. You feel me? We wanted to be like y'all. Y'all had a movement. How do you want 52 basketball to be?
I'll just say that company, right? That company had a business plan. But it's going to go far because of I understand the importance of it.
Mm-hmm.
See, when you're dealing with changing lives, there's no business plan. There's no 5-year or 10-year business plan, because we want this to be like that dash. This is what happened, but from here to there, that dash right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we want this to be etched in stone, because it's not, you know what's crazy? We're not selling nothing.
Right.
So it's different than your infomercial, because somebody that maybe had back pain for some reason, it seemed like that commercial was talking to you at 3:46. You feel me? And then you got old bro pop off, come on with the water, and then you can get the water from him and do whoop-de-woo and all this, that, and the third. At the end of the day, you better have faith.
Get your spiritual means of spring water.
You know what I'm talking about?
That was a good water, though.
Prayer without works is just prayer. You understand? So, yo, salute to him. You feel me? But to answer your question, I wanted to be here. Yo, shout out to who invented basketball, Dr. Naismith. Salute to him. I want this to be etched in stone. It's not about me. You know, it's about Crafton Ferguson, Mark Bullock. We put that book together, The Game of 52. And once again, I don't want to say it's definitely not repeating history, but I want people to be a part of the new history and the new phase of basketball, which is 52 basketball, the game of 52, which is an opportunity. If you don't make it to the NBA, if you think overseas or the big three or whatever, no, I won't say the big three, because that's one of the alternatives, right?
Right.
If you don't make it to your, whatever they say you think you should go, we have things like 52 basketball. We have things like the Big Three. We have things that's an alternative. We just have to make sure that the resources is there, the finances is there. We have to make sure that the new age street baller, we have to make sure that they have a 401 plan. We have to make sure they have insurance, because I said the other day in one of my videos, street ball don't come with no 401. Street ball don't come with insurance. I've been married for 25 years, so that's why I got insurance and things like that. But at the end of the day, I still got to let my brothers and sisters know that, listen, if you out there doing that, something as a, things come with being a entrepreneur. Yo, I don't know what happened. Yo, you can hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, so things come with that. So it's all a blessing, man. The way that we connected, God makes no mistakes. He's the best of planners. Whomever one think that God is, but this is all. I'll tell you, I was over here with my bros. We were shooting pool and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Regular day, just chilling and just made it happen. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that this had to happen.
Yeah, and I'm looking at my calendar now. And I'm like, okay, I got to get up there to New Jersey to get to that spot, and we're gonna do an interview there. I'm gonna bring this up there. I'm definitely coming for sure. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts about that. Yeah.
More than welcome, man. Anytime, man.
Oh, I'm coming.
Yeah,
I'm looking at
su casa.
Yes. Oh yeah. I'm coming up there, bro, for sure. And I'm looking at these bookings for these shows, but yeah, I think after that wedding in October, I should be free.
Hey, listen, man, to your supporters and to those that follow you, listen, there's a lot of things out there. At the end of the day, make sure that whatever y'all looking at, whatever y'all listening to, make sure y'all getting something positive. Yeah, we're going to joke, we're going to have fun, but make sure that y'all tap in with these shows. I don't like to call them podcasts, but podcast shows.
Yeah.
But tap in, make sure you tapping in with the message as well. We can have fun. Let's have fun. No, it don't got to be no melodrama. It don't have to be pulling one another down. Let's bring one another together. Let's see Gilly and Wallow on Stack 5 in them show. Let's see Main Event and Friends on Get Out of Your Feelings joint. Let's see all of these cats, man, that's doing stuff. All of these podcast shows. Let us be the median so we all could come together, man, and just, yo, I could be on your show. You interview me. You could be on my show. I interview you. What the heck?
I'm coming.
I'm
coming. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Coming. Yes. Yes.
Yo,
I'm doing it. It's going to happen.
To all my team, Arcox Productions, Gourmet Clothing, my whole team. I couldn't do this without a team, but it took a couple of years. It took a couple of years to figure out who's there, why they're there, and God makes no mistakes in this journey. That's why I say the destination changes. What I mean by that, destination changes, the plan may change. You know, the destination changes, but it's a journey that we have to embrace. And what's most important in the journey over money, because all money not good money, what's most important is the relationships. The relationships, man. I seen from my own eyes where a phone call, yo, what? Oh, I remember, oh, okay. The relationship. Yes. You may not have got no money from a situation, but the relationship that's built, when they say don't burn no bridges,
right?
The new word what they use now, I think, is relationship, because it's the same as don't burn no bridge. Because at the end of the day, you may not know who bridge you need or who needs your bridge.
Exactly.
You understand?
Exactly. Man, listen, I thank you so much.
Thank you.
Listen, this stage right here, this platform, bro. I thank you so much, because we're still young. We just got it going, and it's already growing. And positivity is what I'm all about. We don't do the negative drama over here. That's why I tell people be respectful in the comments, because I will come for you. But this one right here, the originator, Main Event. Come on, man. I mean, appreciate you, bro. Thank you for coming, man. Salute to you, bro.
Listen, no matter your dealings, get out your feelings.
That's right. Salute, man. Like, comment, and share this content, man. Like, comment, and share, please. Let's make this happen, man. Let's go.
That's right. Love you, man.
All right, love you too, bro. Yes, sir. There's a whole lot of podcasting going on, but ain't none like this one, though. Hey. Get out your feelings. Hey. Come on. Like my page, like my style. like my flame. Get out your feelings. Hey. Like my page, like my style, like my flame. Get out your feelings. Hey.